So, with all of that being said, you know, all the people that are in my life, they're fortunate. I don't know how appreciative they are of this, and I don't care if they don't like me or not. The fact of the matter is, somebody showed you love in a dangerous situation, in a dangerous place. I understand the conformity of my identity as a woman, but since I'm rejecting it, and I'm actually dealing with some substantial reasons for why, meaning that a majority of people in my life really were my family members, and I haven't been exposed to a lot of different people to actually, you know, not view them as family. It just depends on the situation, you know. I understand people start movements because they're looking for love. They're looking for acceptance. And if they're not, then they're secure. Everybody doesn't have a secure identity. And I think I don't mind feeling like unsafe, because there are people in way worse situations and it happened worse to them. Besides just growing up being in incestual relationships, trying to figure out why the person is responding, the incomprehensible responses, and being that the way that human beings, you know, are actually responding to, you know, the things that they go through. It can be, and it could be a lot of psychopaths out here. But it's okay to deal with that too. It's learning, living and learning. There's a lot that you can learn from these rap songs. A lot of people try to dismiss it. But when you start, you know, you start living that shit, and you start understanding the truth about the matter, I am going to fight for what I believe in. And I believe that based off my mental capacity, my intellectual identity, I definitely don't want to be with a man, and I definitely didn't want to be with a man, and I definitely wanted to have a family and live my life. Because the majority of people be like, well, I ain't nobody special. But you are. Because in reality, when motherfuckers are in a real loving situation, have these little rappers and shit, they might promote their songs on their own because they smart enough to do that and be like, well, I want to be, you know what I'm saying, legit. But it's all how you look at it, you know. It's about what kind of person are you. Do you have people that respect you? Regardless of how bad of a good person you are, there's somebody like me that's going to listen to your music and get off on the shit. It's going to get me through my day. For the average person that don't want to study as much, I think it's beautiful that people have rap careers, because if it weren't for rap, I wouldn't feel like, you know, I would know the world as much, and I wouldn't feel like there were people that would have relatable experiences. So if it weren't for rap, you know, I wouldn't think that there would be similar situations that people are in that I'm in too. I'm listening to all these people, and I'm like, they ain't nothing but everyday, ordinary people, and it's beautiful because they getting love. You see all them views, like, wow. Well, maybe somebody will submit to you because you got a lot of views on YouTube, and maybe your life is better than what you think it is. You just never know. Some people have to use reverse psychological detoxes. Some people really live this shit. Some people get treated like shit, and I understand that shit. I am very lucky. I understood that life was gangster from the moment I was born. I understood that I was going to experience stress because at the end of the day, shit in my life happened naturally. And people are fighting over what they believe in, regardless if they lose or not. Nah, fuck that. You gonna develop passion for whatever it is you believe in. God damn it, I believe in lesbianism. And at the end of the day, I ain't finna sit here and doubt myself because all these men want to sit here and live normal male lives when your paradigm of being a man is obviously something I wasn't oblivious to, but I did that. I mean, I think a certain way. Ain't no way in hell I can dismiss, myself. Before I seen a man, I was a woman. So you do the math. It comes a point in every man's life where you got to make a choice, make a damn decision. I really be stressing out about, the fact that I have the anatomy of a woman. And some of these bitches that I used to like, I realized I couldn't like them no more after seeing them have sex with a man. And that's just how I feel. I cannot value you anymore. You have no qualifications, nothing. So even if any opportunities presented themselves, it won't matter. I understand who I am. So with all that being said, life has its challenges. I don't like bitch women. I don't like, what I'm saying? There will be somebody that I can listen to that will be able to balance out my thoughts. Because at the end of the day, some women really do. You're going on this earth, you don't know what kind of obstacles you're going to face, what kind of journeys you're going on, what kind of challenges. But what I will say is, I know what my image is, and I know that being a black woman is no different than being a black man. So, with all that being said, we supposed to be sympathetic and give y'all love and children. And, I won't be one of them ones. And I am very, very proud of the women that have done this. And I'm sorry that, that there are outcasts and there are people that will never be able to be on the same road, a journey that you're going on or traveling. But shit, we are a family of a giant tree, like that damn song. But don't get that shit twisted. Life is simple. Life is beautiful. There's still songs I listen to. There's probably songs I've never heard of, and I just listen to everyday people, and it's still beautiful to this day. And you be like, damn, there was a moment somebody caught. But yeah, I'm forever grateful for the blessings that I have, and I would never ever, based off the fate of my life, I can't say what I can't do, because if I get around the right energy, ain't no telling what I can do. So, I'm not finna sit here and be macho. I go to counseling. I encourage anybody to go to counseling. You come from dysfunction, and I want to be functional. That's point blank, period. I told my little sisters, this is life. If something happened to you, I'm going to be experiencing an emotional, traumatic effect on my brain, on the way I feel. I care about y'all regardless, but we are not close-knit, even though we came from the same pussy hole. We are not the same. We are our own individuals. And you have to realize that you're going to have to get a life of your own. I hope they get whatever they want. If they want a 5-star suite somewhere in New York, they need to just go and pursue that. It's not hard. They need to get away from their family members, get away from me, their family members, their mamas, their daddies. We all need to just get away from each other and do our thing. That's why this internet shit is beautiful. Because when we make achievements, sometimes it's best to do things on your own. It'll be beautiful. But if you get taught the wrong way, if you get taught wrong, you can't make achievement. But it's all about your soul. What does your soul yearn for? It may be too late for me to sit here and live the life of a man, but that's exactly what I've been doing my whole life. I've been eating shit like a piece of cake.